Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Whew, updates. Backing up, wanted to say thanks again for, excuse me, trying to get situated, for all of the support. Um, all of the support, the stories, the comments. It has just been, it's been encouraging for me. I really appreciate people sharing their stories. And I began to feel not so alone. I began to feel a little bit more hopeful, as I am hopeful for everyone who shared their story as well as where they are in their journey. It's sad that we people, human beings, we have become so separated by stuff. And when I say stuff, I don't mean physical things, but life gets in the way. I just, I don't know. It's just amazing. I feel that sometimes we are more separated now than we were before, COVID hit and everybody had to isolate. But to come on here and share my story and other people sharing theirs and people giving prayers and advice and I guess a little bit of everything has really truly encouraged me and has left me uplifted. I'll be honest, it took me by surprise. I When I did the video, I didn't think about it. I was just tired of hiding, pretending. Um, and I say it that way because a lot of times people look at me and they see me, and most of the time I'm smiling no matter what is going on. I put it behind me and I smile and laugh and push through. I'm just tired of pushing. I'm tired of smiling. I'm tired of putting on the face. I'm tired of pretending. I have cried a lot in 2025. I've been trying to hold it together, and I'm tired of trying to hold it together. And it's interesting because I had a conversation with somebody I know, and I was telling her this, and this was a few weeks ago. And I don't know about anybody else, but when you're going through something, sometimes you can feel yourself just crashing. The hitting the floor, as I say, is coming, and you can't do anything to stop it. And that's the way I felt. And I said to her, I just feel like my life is falling apart. And she said, it could be that it's coming together. And all I had to do was chuckle. Someone sent me a prayer and a comment today and said, I, I want everything to work out. Your plans, not your plans, but God's plans. And I'm probably messing up the way they said it, and it's true. And there's an old saying I've heard often: if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And that's exactly what I feel like. I felt like I did. That's just what I feel like I did. I did. I thought things were going to work out differently. But things worked out as they are now. This is a growth period for me. It's tough. It's hard. Do I want to be in it? Absolutely not. But even in posting the video, I'm still learning things about myself. A lot of you asked me to post my Cash App. I just could not bring myself to do it because I didn't do this for the money. Didn't really do it expecting, as I said, all the responses that I got. I just did it because I'm tired of hiding. And I just believe there had to be at least one more person out there who felt the weight that I was feeling. And I'm finding out there's so many, many more. But didn't post my Cash App, probably will not post my Cash App, or anything else, have not posted it. But honestly, two things. The first one is a lot of people on here have stories. A lot of people on here are hurting. If you are led, contact those people in the list. Ask them how you can help. Maybe they don't need money. Maybe, like some people, maybe I think they're caregivers. They may need somebody to give them a break, or find out what they need. Reach out to them, DM them, however works best. Put a message in there and see how we can help each other. I feel as if, well, I believe that for the most part, this is a community of people who care for people. And if you can help somebody who's in the comments, please do. That is what I'm asking. As for myself, which is number 2, I almost said B, but I got a lot of suggestions, and one person said something about doing books. Well, I'm a writer, and just like acting, the thing of it is I am a creative, but I do get up, I go to work because I got to pay my bills. Unfortunately, I fell behind and made some bad decisions, which brought me to this point. But I am a writer, I craft, I did acting. I put it to the side because I had to get my finances in order, and it's not steady enough. I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's something I enjoy, and it just maybe, end up being that side, whatever, because I've been doing it for years. I just moved over to the film side. So, with that said about the books, I do have books. I have books on, if you want to support me, that's fine. I would feel better. I know this is going to sound crazy because what I'm learning is, girl, you have a hard time receiving, and I do. I love to give. I hate that I'm in a position that I can't even give out of my lack. That makes me crazy because I love to give. I want to do, and it's just a be still season. And how do I say this? I feel like almost God has me on lockdown. Like, sit down somewhere. I'm going to do some things. I'll be back to get you in a minute. And I know that sounds crazy, but I do. But for so long, I just get up and I do and I go. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to work it out of my own strength. And it is just not working. So, but I've always been a writer. I've been writing since I was 10 years old. On my channel, I have Poetry Emotion. I'm trying to upload more of those. I have a plethora of stuff, but my books are on Amazon if you want to do that. My Linktree is on my channel. It's got books, some apparel that I designed, and something else I can't remember. Oh, and my crafts, which I did for a while and stopped, but those are on there, the ones I have remaining, and I'm trying to do that again. I really, I'm on, like I said, I'm on the other side of 57, and I want to be able to sustain myself, but I also want to be happy. I have worked since I was 16 years old. Long hours, long days, long weeks, overtime, plus I did the grind. And not that I shouldn't still be doing it, because I don't mind working. That is the clincher. I'm okay going to a job while everything comes together and I work on my dreams. I don't have an issue with that. But it's a different day and age now, and I've done all that I can. I've applied to jobs directly. I've reached out to temp agencies, and like I said, I have a contract position, but that's what it is. And I'm trying to prepare myself and find something permanent. But the scary part about it is, even in finding something permanent, nothing is guaranteed. So I'm trying to breathe. I did take the weekend. That's why I didn't post. I think yesterday I didn't post anything, but I did take the weekend and just kind of sit back and soak some things in. I worked on some things. I'm sorry, you probably can see my board. I've got my books, and the last book I wrote was called The Roads More Traveled. And like I said, I'm a writer. I'm trying to, want to do scripts together. I still dream. I just want to be smarter about it this time. But I know, and I told you a story about the Movado watch, I believe, and I know God can do anything suddenly. He gave me these gifts, and I'm determined to use them for His glory. I just have to learn to be still and listen. Pause for wisdom. I'm pausing because I thought of so many other comments people put in where kind of pointed out some things about my character and possibly some things about my past. And they were so on point. I am that, I learned to be independent for different reasons. And I will tell those stories. I am going to tell you those stories, and they are not for children. And I'm not the only one. There are other men and women out there who have some of the same challenges that I've had, life experiences that I've had. And they can either make you bitter or better. And I think I had a combination of both becoming an adult. But I will talk about that. But anyway, going back, I'm not going to post my Cash App, my Zelle, or my PayPal, or I don't know what else is out there, Venmo, whatever all those things are. But if you want to support me, I will appreciate it. And I have my link tree is there. It's basically link tree. I am Celeste Jonay Gay. Everything I have is I am Celeste Jonay. But it is on my channel. If you like to go out there, you see anything you like and you want to purchase. Trying to think what else. I'm trying to think. My mind is just spinning right now. And it may have been because I had too much sugar today. It's been a whirlwind, and I'm trying to come down. And I don't know, I hope she sees this. There was one lady made the comment, or you know what, I can't remember. She sent me a message, I think. But anyway, shout out to everybody who shared, gave wisdom, gave advice, made suggestions, reached out to me, gave me different things. I don't take any of it for granted, but I am going to do what I can, and vice versa. I don't know what I can do for you all individually. I know someone asked me would I get online and show how I did my YouTube and set up and what I do. I'm happy to do that. Not charging. But if you have questions, I am an open book. I want to try to do a live next week. I wanted to wait till after my 21-day thing and talk and answer questions and respond to comments live. Trying to think if there's anything else. I'm just rambling today. I'm at home. I just got off work. That's it. Y'all, my mind is just going. So that honestly is all I wanted to share today. The biggest takeaway is if there's someone in the comments that you want to help, monetarily, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever you can positively offer to them, or even just ask them in a private message, what do you need? Please, 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 as a community, reach out to that person and see what you can do. And that's it. I am slowly trying to respond to comments. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I did post because I did receive some other things. We'll say some notices about some. That's the best way I can put it. Okay, scratch that. Last but not least, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to share on today, because I really want to start jumping into my life. And I'm hoping what I share will bless you all, encourage you all, let you know you're not alone. Because I not only want to talk about the experiences, but things I have had to do along the way to get to where I needed to be and be okay with me. unfortunately, I realized that I was still that ball of knots. But, and crying and releasing has really helped me. I'll keep it as light yet as detailed as possible. And I'm sharing these experiences so that you know you're not alone. I want to share how I got through some things, how I pushed through some things, talk about going to therapy, you know, being robbed at gunpoint, abandoned by my father. You know, I do have a relationship with him now, but just different things about my life that I want to share in hopes that whoever's listening can push through whatever is weighing on them. As I'm sure you all have figured out by now, I do love scripture. I believe in the word of God, and I respect everybody else's beliefs. But one of the scriptures I believe is, that just came to mind is that, and I'm going to mess this up, that the enemy is an accuser of the brethren. And I'm going to use it out of context. So let me say that in advance for the real scholars out there. But I believe a lot of times, unfortunately, what happens to us is one of two things. The enemy will prod or whatever, even though I believe all of us know right from wrong, will prod and push somebody or you into doing something that is not wise, that is unhealthy, that is sinful, that will hurt someone. And then after he's pushed you into do it and you've given in, he then holds it over your head. And that's why I believe he is the accuser of the brethren. It's like, no, I told you. And that's the way he holds us bound with shame and guilt. And that's why I'm going to talk about mine. Because I refuse to be in bondage to my past and even things that are going on right now. And I want you to not be held in bondage for your life as well. Okay, I'm done rambling. I will be posting again soon, and like I said, I want to start talking about my life, and my goal is to go live. I'm thinking I probably will do it on a Friday night or a Saturday night. I think next week is the 28th. I'll figure it out, but I'll make sure I make an announcement by Monday of next week when I decide on a date and time, and my time is, I'm in Central Standard Time. All right, y'all. Okay, that's it. I feel like I've rambled forever, and my goal is always, I'm going to keep this short. But as you can see, I am feeling a little bit better. I'm having moments of happy crying and not sad crying. So thank you again. Thank you. All right, y'all. I am Celeste Jonay. Speak your truth. Live with transparency. You will see the triumph.